Welcome to the Let's Play of Tōhō Adventures of Scarlet's Curiosity. Here you can play as two characters, Remelia and Sakuya. Today we'll be playing as Remelia. Okay, starting off, here you can see a map of the areas you have to explore, but going to the details, the game itself is meant to be played by either boys or girls. It can be from all ages, but the main target audience is usually teen, as they are the ones that actually play the game. This type of game is seen as an action adventure in which you go about, travel and explore, for which is the type of fun exploration. The game type is a fantasy, as this is a fantasy type of game, as well as aspects of a narrative game, as which the story within the game will be told. As for controls within the game, these are interchangeable by using another input device. You can use a controller, a keyboard and a joystick if you want to. The main purpose is usually a keyboard, as this originates from the original game, as this is a indie game based upon another indie game. This is, for example, a game that is made by the developer Zun. The game that I'm reviewing today is actually a fan-based game based upon the story within the original series. Okay, starting off, I'm continuing my own gameplay, as the beginning of the game is a bit slow, so I'm not gonna bother starting with that. The game starts off with me fighting a couple of enemies. The reason is because in the bottom left you can see a level, minus level 22. All enemies have their own levels. The one I'm fighting now is 21. You can do two things. One is skipping everyone and just go to the bosses at the end, or just keep on fighting. Fighting will grant you some rewards, as in giving you extra items, but mainly it's used to gain XP for gaining higher levels, more critical damage, more health and everything. As I just picked up an item, this item will allow me to get a higher crit, but I decided not to use it, as I prefer to have much more health. My current kit consists of the most health, maybe a little bit lower critical damage, but I don't worry about that. The menu that I just showed is selection for skills. I currently have 3 different types of skills. The previous 2 were basic attacks, and this one was ultimate attack. The ultimate attack needs to be charged and by killing enemies, and the other 2 skills attacks can be charged over time. Currently I'm trying to switch skills. Instead of a tri-beam, I currently have a dash, for example. One thing that I want to note is all these skills you need to collect over time. You can get those by defeating enemies, or just by destroying pots, some of which contain health, the others contain nothing, or a special bonus attack, or increased health and critical that I showed before. These 2 you can also collect from a shop, with money you can buy in the bottom right, and also in chests, from which I currently just showed or where I just showed the equipment that I collected. Continuing on, I'm just fast forwarding this. What I'm trying to show here is how diverse the level might be. You have a lot of areas you can search for special items. If you don't want to try looking for a level, what I'm trying to do right now is dashing through the levels, because I don't really want to be bothered defeating enemies and everything. I just want to get to the boss, because I think I'm too strong enough to defeat him. Plus my deck is pretty strong. Here I accidentally went the wrong way and found a chest room where I collected all the items. I'm not bothering even checking those, as my current deck is strong enough to defeat the enemy, so I think. Well, starting from here, I finished the part of the quest trying to search for him. Here I get more info about what's going on, blah blah blah, and then a fight starts. Within the fight you see what's going on. The enemy just slowly starts building up his attacks. His attacks are pretty monotone, so if you had them once, you can try it again. Here I accidentally jumped into the beam, whilst I should be jumping over, and here you can see some weak spots where you can stand. At the end of the maps, you can actually see some pottery. These contain health jars. Every boss battle has 1 or 2, depending on how strong the boss might be. Also, when your skills improve, it's less likely that you need these pots. Unless you are too weak, you can also go back and just train for the battle. It's not a disaster if you fail. You can do this over and over again until you succeed. As I'm currently doing my 3rd attempt, as I accidentally kept forgetting to grab the health pots. As far as leveling is concerned, every enemy has its own weaknesses and their own strengths. They show them pretty early at first, like some of the attacks are pretty slow, and your health is pretty big, so if you fail at the first time, you can actually fall back on that and improve. In terms of skills though, the movement I'm currently learning is like dodging the pillars that are shooting out of the ground. They're slow enough to follow you at the walking speed, and this is maybe handy if you just want to take a break from all the action. Though the biting is pretty fast. If you don't have the speed for that to dodge it, you can actually get hit. What I experienced during the game was actually that if you use your ultimate attack, it takes too long for it to defeat the enemy, and he actually bites you before you can actually do another attack or dodge. Planning these actions actually takes some effort, as you don't know when this will happen. This fight almost take a couple of minutes to complete. If I didn't use my ranged skills, I would have failed miserably. I'm certain of that. Moving forward through the game is easy. You can see what happens when the enemy fires at you. It takes a while for it to hit you actually, and you can see an easy pattern how to defeat most of the enemies. Also the routing through the maps might seem difficult. If left doesn't work for you, you can always go right. But this is the end for my let's play of Tōhō. Goodbye.